Good morning, champs and champettes, it's FireMonkey here, and in today's YouTube video, we're going to be talking about a brand new Cyberpunk 2077 x Fortnite Wave 2 collaboration being officially announced earlier today, my theory of what could actually be included in this collaboration and why, and more. So without further ado, let's start it off by showcasing this video on screen right now. This was posted by Epic Games around 10 minutes ago at the time of recording this video, so this is a really recent thing. As you guys can tell, I actually started a different video topic originally, and then was like, oh hey, an actual collaboration, let's go ahead and talk about that instead. Now, I know the video looped a few times, it's a very short little loop and everything else, but what is actually going on here? Well, the official Epic Games Store account posted this just a moment ago, stating, "Good morning, Night City, we've got a surprise for you, ... Now, I do want to mention a few things. Since this was posted by the Epic Games Store account, this most likely means that this is a promo where you'll be able to get like a skin or something like that by actually purchasing stuff over in the Epic Games, you know, PC marketplace or whatever. So it's going to be something similar to what we've seen with Resident Evil Requiem and all that type of stuff, where you can go ahead and purchase maybe like Phantom Liberty or something on the Epic Games Store and get a bonus skin in Fortnite while all the other cosmetics end up releasing in the item shop as well. However, we currently don't have all the information on it, so there's still a lot of things that are currently unknown. So let's go ahead and tell you my theories of what the collaboration pieces could actually be. So my first thought for a new outfit is the Mel version of V. The reason I say this is because it feels like in recent times Mel V has kind of been ridden out of Cyberpunk. He was kind of like the promo assets and everything for the launch of Cyberpunk 2077, and then, you know, as they started reinventing and kind of remaking the game and everything else to be polished and have all the bugs fixed and everything, it ended up being something where female V kind of took over. And even in Fortnite, we got female V and we got Johnny Silverhand. So I think one of the most common things that we could be expecting from a Wave 2 collaboration is the Mel version of V as an actual outfit. Now, I'm not for sure how they would, you know, go ahead and name it. Maybe we just have V and then we also have V, you know, they have the exact same name, or they can go based on the real name of the character, so, you know, call him like Vincent or whatever else. But it's something that is kind of just in there, that is one of the things that we've seen talked about a lot, that I think if there was going to be a Wave 2 of anything, they would go ahead and put a new version of V in the Wave 2 so that both sides, you know, people like Mel V and people like female V can both be happy with the different type of collaboration pieces available to them. However, here is where we start getting into my own little hopes and dreams box, alright? So this part right here is going to be just more of my own little speculation and my theory of what we could be getting, because I think it would go really well in the game, and not so much confirmed bits and pieces of upcoming characters. So if this is a actual collaboration with the Phantom Liberty specific side of Cyberpunk 2077, I could see Solomon Reed, which is oh my god, I can't say his name. I think it's Idris Elba. I think that's how you say it properly. You guys know what I'm talking about. But Solomon Reed as one of the characters that we could actually end up getting, or my personal preference that I would like to see in the game, Somi, aka Songbird, because Songbird was one of the core characters in the Phantom Liberty DLC that could definitely play a good part into being a Fortnite character and still kind of have that balance Epic Games kind of has a lot, where they have one male skin and one female skin in a lot of collaborations. Because, for example, Cyberpunk 2077's first wave, we ended up getting Johnny Silverhand, which is of course a male, and then we also ended up getting ourselves the female version of V, which is a female. So if they want to kind of have, you know, that mixture of one male, one female, they could do it with Songbird and Mel V being the two characters, and having it being a pretty hype thing. And for people curious, what if it's just, you know, the old cosmetics returning? It is confirmed to be a new wave. Now, at the same time, you know, let's say it's not Songbird and let's say it's just a normal Cyberpunk 2077 collaboration, then I could see other characters such as Adam Smasher being one of the characters we end up getting in Fortnite as a skin, but I definitely don't think that I would be expecting Adam Smasher to be one of the characters they do for a collaboration, because sure, he's iconic, you know, sure, he's been in the game and he's like a main focus in the game and the anime, but at the exact same time, I just don't know, you know, it's like, in terms of like big, you know, focal point for characters and everything, he kind of like in the game, you know, shows up at the beginning, is mentioned a few times and everything, you know, he's kind of like the protagonist and everything else to go against Johnny Silverhand, but I definitely feel just like it wouldn't like match to or mesh too well, right? You know, maybe I'm just being a little skeptical there, maybe I don't like want to believe that, you know, it's a normal Cyberpunk thing when there's the whole entire Phantom Liberty side of things that they could be doing, and only time will tell, but I definitely think that Songbird might be one of the more better additions instead of something like Adam Smasher. Feel free to roast me in the comments down below. Now, also in terms of other things, I know some people could mention that, oh, you know, maybe the Fortnite version of Songbird could look too similar to the female version of V. But at the same time, there's also stuff like the young version of Songbird that we get to see in some of the cutscenes and stuff that, you know, I think would end up working pretty well in Fortnite. And there's just a lot of different areas for them to go ahead and mix and match everything that's kind of going on here. So who really knows what's happening? But I gotta say, I wasn't expecting a Cyberpunk 2077 Wave 2, right? You know, but I definitely think it's a cool thing, especially for people who like the Cyberpunk genre. You know, who knows? One step closer to like Blade Runner coming to Fortnite, you know, we can get another Harrison Ford skin or something later down the line. And then I know in the first Cyberpunk 2077 collaboration, we ended up actually having a vehicle as part of it, so I think if we get another vehicle in the game, we could go ahead and get ourselves the Ray-filled Caliburn as the vehicle that they could go ahead and end up putting in there for us to actually end up purchasing. However, at least as of right now, the main thing we know is that there's a Wave 2 coming soon. There's going to be a gift purchase type thing where you purchase something on the Epic Games Store and you get it early before it releases in the item shop, or free before it actually comes in the item shop. And there could be more parts of this collaboration that aren't a part of that whole entire like gift system. So even if it is, you know, just one skin that gets revealed a little bit early, there could still be more parts to it than what meets the eye. But the whole entire reason that I think we're going to be getting a Phantom Liberty specific collaboration is because of that whole entire buy on the Epic Games Store thing matching perfectly with them going ahead and doing the whole entire, you know, Phantom Liberty thing, because it would just make more sense than saying, oh, go buy Cyberpunk 2077. However, at the same time, I guess, you know, if people don't own Cyberpunk 2077 already, then that would be a little bit, you know, kind of disheartening to them, because it's like, oh, you have to buy 2077, then you have to buy Phantom Liberty just for a Fortnite skin. But at the same time, you know, if you're buying Cyberpunk, might as well just play it, right? It's a pretty good game. With that said, however, I think I passionately yapped about this brand new collaboration a little bit too long. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, what you think is going to be happening with the Cyberpunk 2077 X Fortnite collaboration. What are your hopes for it? Do you think they're going to be getting something like a mono wire as a pickaxe or something? That could definitely be a thing they do or something. Who knows? But I'll catch you champs and champettes tomorrow with another upload. So until then, peace out.